What is going on, guys? It is Dinozords here, bringing you guys a quick first look tutorial video with me, obviously. So the first thing we're going to go to do for this first look series for Injustice is go through the tutorial training mission thing. It's pretty good. You go through the entire thing and you can really learn some good basic moves and everything like that. I've gone through a good amount of it, and it's really good, I think. So if you guys are looking to get pretty good at Injustice, I would definitely go through the tutorial. It's some basic stuff, but it'll help you learn the fundamentals for Injustice and, you know, just other fighting games in general. So we're going to go ahead and get this started. I mean, yeah, it definitely helped me a little bit. It helped me learn some of the things I didn't know about Injustice at the time. I played the tutorial on about day 1, so let's go ahead and get this rolling. We're playing as Batman, obviously, and, you know, there's some very basic stuff right here, obviously. You know, so we're just going to try to get through it as fast as possible. This, obviously, you guys know this kind of stuff. I mean, dashing forward, backward, stuff like that, you know, light, medium, and heavy attacks. Everyone has one, so you can do, you know, jumping attacks like that. The best one for Batman, I find, it's really good for mix-ups. You can go, you know, jump and triangle, and for a most part, it'll, you know, go over it'll cross, you know, the guy up, so you can go ahead and get through that. And then every character has a sweep attack, which you can, you know, obviously do by going down and X. So all we have to do is block this guy's attacks for 3 times. You guys know this kind of stuff. I mean, but, you know, just for the people who don't, that's good stuff, you know. So we're going to have to block this guy's attacks real quick. Oh, come on, Superman. Why are you going to do me like that? Come on. He's so slow about it, too. Overhead attacks are used to hit opponents who are ducking and blocking. Overhead attacks must be blocked while standing. So this kind of stuff you guys already know. You know what I mean? It's just basic stuff. Everyone knows. You know, you got your wall bounce and you got your ground bounce. The wall bounce is obviously activated by holding back in X. This is for every character. You know, and the wall bounce was back in X, and the ground bounce is forward in X. So, I mean, it's some basic stuff, but it can help you learn, you know, stuff for Injustice. So, I mean, obviously watching me go through it isn't going to help you guys out too much. But for the people who, you know, are like, oh, I'm not too good at fighting games, but I love DC, this is a good thing for you guys to watch. I mean, you guys can be like, oh, wow, this is cool. Now that I know there's a good way to learn a little bit about the game before I, you know, go online and get pooped on, I can, you know, go through this tutorial and learn some stuff. So, you know, there is just some basic stuff right here, but it's good for the people who don't know everything about fighting games. So yeah, next we're gonna go to try to juggle the person, this isn't how I would, you know, recommend juggling, but it's just showing you that juggling is a thing and Injustice, and, you know. Oh, they don't want me to jump. Okay, there you go. So now we're gonna go this and this. Very simple juggle combos. Connecting with forward and X while near a transition area will activate a level transition. Execute 2 level transitions for a tour of the Batcave. This is the kind of stuff you guys already know. So we're just gonna go through the stage transitions. The stage transitions I've started using a little bit more in my combos, just online and stuff like that, because it's free damage. Literally 8 hits, 27% damage. That's a good amount, in my opinion. And this is probably one of the best stage transitions in the game, I think. I've loved it ever since the first second they showed it, right when they announced the game back at E3, if I remember correctly. I mean, there you go. 14 hits, 31% damage. This is the kind of stuff that if you just tack on to the end of a really, you know, really nice combo, it definitely helps the combo damage out. So this is the kind of stuff you guys need to know. So just make a mental note. Be Batman-ish in the way you're thinking. So the next thing we're going to do is throws are a special type of attack that cannot be blocked. Each fighter has a forward throw and a backward throw at their disposal. So you can either do forward plus L1 or forward and X and square. X and square is what I prefer because it's, I mean, maybe both of them are in all fighting games, but I've just used X and square for the most part in every fighting game I play. Breaking a throw is pretty easy in this game, though. See, I mean, you have a good amount of time to try to react to it. Come on over, Superman. I mean, it's very simple. As long as if you guys can get your combos down in terms of timing, you guys can get the counter to the grabbing. It's pretty simple, but a lot of people don't know about grabbing. I mean, like, people know about grabbing. It's not like this is some secret thing that nobody knows about, but a lot of people don't try to use it online. So one of the best things you can do to, just to help yourself out is, let's say somebody's blocking, you just grab them, and it's a part of your mix-up game. You know what I mean? So come on over. Oh, okay. But yeah, the parry attack is actually pretty good for Batman, to be honest. You can just see how pretty. I mean, if anybody's trying to just get up on your junk, it's a decent wake up option, I think. I can assume, at least I haven't played too much online Batman, but I didn't even use it in the demo really, but because I was just basically wrecking the how you say bots. But in this game, I'm sure people aren't going to be expecting it, because I definitely don't see. I mean, you don't see a lot of Batman players, or at least I don't. But a lot of people aren't using the grabs. A lot of people aren't using the parry for Batman. So it's definitely a viable option in my opinion. And this is just going through the meters, adding meters. Just press RT or right R2. The most powerful attack in a fighter's arsenal is their super move. A fully charged super is required to execute these devastating attacks. So obviously, you guys know down in the bottom left or bottom right, depending on which side you're on, you got 4 bars of meters. Each time you do a meter burning attack like that or like that, you lose 1 bar of meter. Every time you do a EX or meter burn ground bounce or wall bounce, it takes one. I think it takes 2 meters if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, and you can always combo into your super moves, but I'm just a failure. So let's just try to combo into it. Oh, that didn't work for some reason. That should work. Yeah, that worked. Comboing into super moves in this game in particular is pretty simple, and a lot of times in Mortal Kombat 9 you saw people just raw dog supering. In this game, especially for a game, I mean, I'm recording this on Friday, and especially for a game that's only been out for a couple of days, a lot of people are actually comboing into their super, which is nice. I like to see that kind of stuff. Am I not doing this right? There we go. Sorry. But yeah, I mean, this is some decent combos to learn with Batman. Some very, very basic combos with Batman. I mean, you see people online with Batman combos up in the 40s, even 50% I've seen. But that is one of the best things in Batman's arsenal. If you guys don't know, everyone has a character trait, which is activated by pressing circle. And Batman has 2 things he can do. He can either shoot the bats like I just did, or he can spin them around him and, it's probably one of the best options in my opinion. And this is just going through some, it's just showing you how you say, just some basic stuff, but
a fight you want. It never is.
So yeah, this is just going through the wager system. Some of the stuff in this tutorial I've already made videos about, but just going through the wager system.
Gotta knock some sense into you.
Wager system is pretty nice. If you guys ever verse me online, which a lot of you guys who play online on PS3 do verse me online a lot because I host lobbies pretty much every day. A lot of you guys who verse me online will see if you guys start a clash, even if I have enough meter to beat you in the clash, for the most part, I won't even activate using any of my meter, because in my opinion, it's just not a good use of your meter, because in this game, meter is a big deal. In some other fighting games, like especially, I don't know, just certain characters don't need that much meter, but in this game, at least, I think meter is extremely important. And this is probably my favorite of the stage interactions, the one where you kick them into the middle of the screen and they come back at you, because it's a great combo. R2 immediately after a blocked attack. Yeah, so that's just showing off push blocking, which takes away 1 meter if I'm not mistaken. And, you know, that's something you can do if you're just stuck in the corner at some point. You know, the guy's putting on a whole bunch of pressure and you just need to get him off your chest for a minute. Because there's a lot of times in this game where it's very difficult to, you know, it's very hard to get somebody off your chest, you know. Okay. Don't know why that was giving me a tough time. Performing a special move immediately after blocking an attack will result in a reversal attack. Block and execute a reversal. He goes so slow. I'm just trying to get into him, but yeah, just get me in the corner real quick. So there's the reversal. And I mean, that's some basic fighting game stuff, but performing a special move as you rise from being knocked down will result in a wake-up attack. So there's the wake-up. There you go, wake-up attack. Okay, execute a tech roll. There you go. So, advanced moves tutorial complete. Use the knowledge you have gained to defeat any hero or villain who stands in your way. So there we have it, guys. That is the Injustice Gods Among Us First Look Part 1 with Dinozords or Dinozambus, whichever you prefer. And if you enjoyed this, or, you know, it helped you out a little bit, you know, make sure to leave a rating for the video if any of you guys are still here 14 minutes in. So that helps me out a lot. Make sure to comment, you know, letting me know if this helped you out a lot, if you guys want me to do more of these, if you guys want me to do character tutorials, things like that. So anything you guys want to let me know about Injustice, tell me down in the comment section, and I will see you guys in the next Injustice Gods Among Us First Look with me, your boy, Dinozambus.